Hi there, my name is Dr. King Costa and I'm greeting you from the Global Center for Academic Research. I welcome you to one of our episodes where we actually talk to you about what we are doing with regard to postgraduate studies. And I've got a guest or one of our scholars here, and without wasting much time, I would like him to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Sibusiso Mfeka. I'm a PhD scholar at the Global Center for Academic Research.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your project, your current project. You're dealing with research.
Yes.
What are you researching?
I am currently researching my whole frame of thinking and way of doing things. I function from a brand perspective.
Okay.
So I work with brands, I look into branding.
Wow.
From different angles. Could be personal branding, organizational branding, national branding, could be branding as a leadership concept.
Okay.
So I just look into branding. So at GCAR, as we abbreviate it,
yes.
I'm looking at a contribution that a brand communication strategy can have towards the development of township businesses.
That's great.
You know, so that's basically what I'm...
Why township businesses? Why do you want to actually bring new knowledge or come up with a new model or a prescription? As a PhD scholar, you're actually prescribing a solution.
Yes.
What is happening in the township?
A lot of township businesses, they look at branding as an afterthought.
Okay.
It's not one of those things that they can set aside budget for, or call a consultant to help them with, or something that they can even think, let me train somebody in my business to focus on branding.
Okay.
Branding is just one of those things that happen because we're a business, but they actually don't focus on it.
Okay.
And yet they don't realize the value that branding has on a business in terms of increasing of sales, in terms of helping you to deal with a reputation that could have been tarnished, in terms of helping you to manage issues of perception from your customers and all that. So they treating branding as an afterthought. That is why it is important for me to focus on it so that I can say to them, there's value into branding. It's not only corporates and big business that brand themselves. Even you as a small business in the township, you need to build yourself as a brand.
Okay. I wouldn't really talk a lot about that, and I understand that you are also an author. You've written stuff on branding.
Yes.
Alrighty. We'll put details at the bottom or at the end of this interview so that people can connect with you and try to understand and buy the books that you've done on branding. But now here you are, so you've been specialized in consulting on branding, and then you realize that now you want to actually come up with a full prescription on branding itself. And then you joined GCAR. Tell us what your experience and your impression at GCAR. What value are you getting?
Yeah, I'm getting serious value. And over and above being an author, I'm also a publisher. So you get to be dealing with manuscripts where you edit and advise and all that. So coming here, sitting, I call you guys the professorate. You know, sitting with the professors and they get to interrogate the way you think and they help you to think better than the way you're thinking. It helps me in terms of my work now to be able to help other authors.
Absolutely,
you know, in the work of publishing. But also, it helps me also to understand the concept of branding even better. You know, because it's one thing to read about branding and observe how people brand themselves, but it's another thing to look into a concept scientifically. You know, so that is what GCAR is doing to contribute into my life. The scientific way of looking at things, you know, so that I can be able to understand why people behave the way they behave in as far as how they brand themselves, why organizations position themselves the way they do, and how can they do that better. Because now I have looked into different models, different strategies, I've looked into global perspectives and all those things. Yes.
Alrighty. What would you say to someone else who is registered for a master or a PhD, anyway, any institution, and they are looking at research? Would you encourage them to come to the GCAR, and why would you be encouraging them to come to the GCAR?
I would definitely encourage people to come to GCAR. Why? Because in secular universities, for example, you don't necessarily get the attention where research is concerned as a student or a scholar.
Yeah.
You never get that attention. You know, you meet with your supervisor as and when you are ready to meet with them. There is not that much follow-up and follow-through and all that in terms of guiding you, you know. So you find a lot of people, they're just scraping through, you know, to get this done and end up working on one chapter for the whole year or 2 years, you know. So I would really encourage people to say, look into coming to GCAR,
Yeah.
register with GCAR. You don't have to necessarily be studying with GCAR to graduate with us. You can still be with your institution, but you will be getting the necessary attention.
Absolutely.
Where somebody is walking a journey with you, every chapter, somebody is involved.
Wow.
Right up to the end.
There you go. You've heard it yourself. That's Sibusiso Mfeka, a PhD student, or we actually don't call them students, they're scholars because they are thinkers, they are writers, and they are beyond just being students. I would like to invite you to follow his method and look for us, look for GCAR. You'll see the address at the bottom of the bottom of the screen, and register online and become a GCAR scholar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.